One of the greatest Cartoon Network shows of all time, as well as the very first cartoon is now 30 fucking years old! Shout out to this artist on Twitter for the artwork, because I thought Andy did that himself for a second. So to celebrate, top 10 Dexter's Lab episodes of all time, it's giving. Excluding the 2 backup shows, Dial M for Monkey and Justice Friends, because honestly, they can get a list by themselves. Number 10! The Coast is Loose! As well as a funny cartoon, Dexter's Lab can get pretty deep sometimes, bro. Dee Dee has an imaginary friend, a couscous, as you would, and it spends 11 minutes annoying the fuck out of Dexter. So he just wishes it away. And then he goes away! He's treating all sad and shit. Dee Dee's upstairs crying. Even Dexter's like, what have I done? And it ends there, dog. Number 9, Road Rash. This episode is quite literally an excuse to pay homage to Roadrunner cartoons. And it's genuinely fucking fun. Once I realized what we were doing, I was cackling, bro. Number 8, Way of the Dee Dee. Another episode that's not afraid to be fucking deep. Dee Dee tries to get Dexter to become more free-spirited, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like herself. But when that goes to shit, Dexter just ends up destroying his lab, bro. He just kind of sits there and goes right back to work, just like how the episode started. And he now demolished the laboratory. He just accepts it. He accepts his fate and goes right back to fucking work. Number 7, Dexter Dodgeball! I love a Dexter versus bullies episode. And this one's a classic. Dexter uses his smarts to get back at some bullies, jumping him with dodgeball, bro.
Damn, he hit that nigga so hard that he played 3 different times.
To the point where bro just starts wilding. Is that a TNT cannon, my guy? Don't do it, bro. Don't do it like this, Dexter. Dexter, no! Number 6, Mom and Jerry. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what you're thinking. A Tom and Jerry parody from Dexter's Lab, bro. Only Jerry is now Dexter, and that man needs to get back to the lab before his mom gets his hands on him. This show used the lab as an excuse to do whatever the fuck we wanted in animation, bro, and I fucking love it. Number 5, Figure Not Included. Imagine this man Dexter making you your very own action figure of your favorite superhero ever. Yeah, it's about as awesome, as creative as you would guess, and it even ends in a pretty funny way. I don't even want to spoil it here. Number 4, Beard to be Fed. The Action Hank episode, bro. Dexter gives himself the beardedest beard that you've ever seen, bro, and gets to team up with one of his action star heroes. And once you get into it, it even kind of feels like an action flick. You really can't get no better than this. Well, maybe 3 more times. We are now in the top 3. Number 3, Dollhouse Drama. Dexter shrinks himself to get some intel on Dee Dee, but shrinking himself turns out to have one simple side effect. You lose all grip of sanity, bro. So while my girl Dee Dee is over here making make-believe, this motherfucker thinks all this is real. It ends up with Dexter thinking that he killed his wife, and oh my god, this episode's so good. Number 2, last but not least, the final episode of the classic Dexter run, and it involves Dexter having to team up with his family to take down this huge kaiju giant robot style. If you're not convinced to watch this show yet, you're just stupid. This episode knocks out being clever, as well as creative, as well as conclusive. They really should have stopped here. And number 1, Dee Dee Mentioner! The very first episode of Dexter's Lab official run as its own series. And it's so fucking creative and funny. Who would even try to tackle time travel in the first episode of your series? Dexter's Lab. That too. And it still manages to be funny from minute 1 to minute 7, dog. Definitely my favorite episode by far. But now it's your turn to tell me what your favorite Dexter's Lab episode is. Because I'm telling you, y'all sleep. Y'all are asleep. This show is even better than I remember.